Hello. And here I am, and in a theater, an entrance would be kind of done with sort of like the Claudette Colbert scene where she hitches up her skirt and asks for a ride. That's the sign. Even I forget. Nobody asks for rides now, and I don't know. But that would be in a theater. Here on this stage in our home, I'm going to show you baking art, which is a sort of prop. I've seen the musical ABBA, and my cousin and I had, those were good days. Had even purchased front row, really front row seats, and then she paid me back with two or three theaters in exchange. I think Hairspray and Lion King too, and in the Lion King. What do you have? Of course, the lion and a big, because he's a lion king, right? And there's a big, this I've reversed it. Okay, this is better. Big, okay, this is pretty. This didn't go well. Okay, these are stars, twinkling stars, and this is a polar bear on top, and polar bear does not come in the Lion King. I have no idea. Only war, but then it's an African sort of. This is breaking off. There's a zebra beneath the polar bear, and beneath the polar bear. And this I made for a doctor here who's, he just treated me. He and his colleagues. You'll have to just give me a moment here. I will just take this out and show you the. Okay, this is the polar bear. Polar bear went up. The people feel like eating as soon as they see a picture. And I want you to go and buy in your nearest bakery. So there is the zebra. And that was there in the Lion King. The polar bear was not. Polar bear has been a little broken. Maybe to put two plates. That might be a good idea. So this is for a Dr. Small Baby, whom I heard who has had a fall or something. The little baby. Now he's about a toddler. This doctor treated me, and I really don't know him, but twice. And you know what? The last time I went real severe cough, he made me wear a COVID mask. I have a small baby, so I thought I would give it to him. And I visited a gynecologist, and a lady gynecologist, and I thought I would part from her because I've sort of done my own thinking. 2 types of panties from Lovey and Rose. So I've had a cesarean section. So maybe it's not such an idea. All these pap tests over the years, I have pain in my unmentionables. And who has pain in your unmentionables unless you're in labor? And even then, I don't think it's in your unmentionables. It's in your thighs or lower back, as I have. And so, all right, then there is a smiley, but you've seen a smiley, so it's okay. So to that lady also, the lady doctor, I am giving cookies, and rose purse. A rose purse. Okay, there are some of these. All right, I thought I have included a note for the gynecologist. So these are all theater productions. People with smiles and big smiley, sometimes faces and that sort of thing. Maybe through props. So that's what I wanted to say. And just one word about the well, the gynecologist, I thought I would give her a painting of a missile actually. And so I have said, because all the time, oh my God, another vagina, vagina. Oh, that's just another vagina. And then out of the blue, she sees a missile, and maybe her husband, shows her his unmentionables. And there you go, there could be a party happening. So that's what I thought. But then, something kind of creative rose a vagina. Well, it's not I had come up, but the lady was gay, all right, her thesis on the internet, and she had compared the vagina to a rose. So hitherto, I have compared, but hitherto in actually a play, or maybe it has been implied, but not actually, the metaphor has not been used, because a rose is also love, as I've pointed out. I mean, it stands for love, and not all the time, it's like a pie. Pie, it's symbolically maybe construed to be, okay, the vagina, but pie is sure tasty. I mean, small children would, do they really want vaginas? I mean, small children, boys, girls, what have you. So there you go. Anyway, so now coming back to theater, um, oh, where did my other prop go? I thought, or maybe I begin later. Okay, I'll keep this. So that's the zebra, and I fished out for a book. Theater, because I wanted to discuss theaters, because as I said, I made many videos for these suburban productions. They've been decent, as I gather, and nobody's actually told me, but they brought out the finer aspects of cinema, I guess. So theater sets the stage for cinema. All right, that's what I wanted to say. This is a Reader's Digest book, Theater Going in Ancient Greece. You remember, this is an interesting article. So 2,500 years have passed since the great theater of Dionysus was built on a hillside in Athens, and in all that time, the vocabulary of the theater has retained much of its ancient flavor. For instance, audiences in Greek theaters, which were outdoor semicircle structures, faced a stage placed behind a circular dancing place in Greek. Also, the orchestra comes from Greek, where members of the chorus could dance and sing. So the actors change costumes in a tent call, and so it goes on. And there's a note, the more playwrights and that sort of thing. And there's this. I thought about a painting. There's this here painting, which and of course before, my my East Indian side of the East Indian family would really get upset if I didn't mention Sanskrit plays. The Kalidasa novels were not even written; they were not thought of in Sanskrit. They were all plays. Kalidasa, and the novel came much later. The Kalidasa wrote many plays, and they were all enacted, and kings loved it, and that was one way of praising the king, as it was in English royal circles, in English royal, as it was with English royalty, and. The novel first came, I can't remember the dates, but I think this 15th, 14th century, that's when Banabhatta wrote a Sanskrit novel. And it was, I can't go so far back, I can't remember. But I was thinking about it, and it struck me that the Roman civilization were more violent law. And they came out with gladiators, pleasing kings with gladiators, and fights with lions and that sort of thing. So Greek was a little more mellow, I think, a little more intellectual too. Lots of scientists and all of them. Most of them were scientists, and but they were the first civilization, first Western civilization. So I guess God blessed them, and then. As time went on, they started, fighting with Zeus, the god of gods, and Um, then came Jupiter. Jupiter didn't wanted blood because Mars was right next to him, king of god of war, and so yeah, Mars Jupiter. So he kind of it rubbed off on him. Yeah, well, so that's what I think. Anyway, so here goes. More that what else did I have to say? Do I have any other point of theaters? Um, the Stratford Festival, I've seen the cinemas of the Stratford Festival place because they've been shot on video. And the AMC theaters near Eaton Center actually showed quite a few of them. I went to The Taming of the Shrew, Love's Labor Lost, Labor's Lost, and not The Merchant of Venice. It never came. Uh, One other. And then there was, um, I can't remember the one more Shakespearean play, and so theater one more grand entrance. So, anyways, I can't remember, and I'm gonna come and so this is sort of like a too tight, I think. So this is. This is, a masquerade ball. I think it has to be bigger. And I'm going to make my entrance and then take it off and sing and dance a song. The wagers used to rap eligible bachelors on their knuckles. Again, yeah, again. Loved. Even though the nursery lights of the twinkling stars, of the twinkles of the audience, of the actors, make my dreams come true. Shakespeare, William Shakespeare, you, oh, yes, Shakespeare, and who even come back to work, raise the hope, who happened, who to make you, what the president and the story of you, and the galaxies, here, if you like to have, what's the rest, do you want, who wants you, and Melata, Thank you. Give a big hand of applause to the Glen Miliband.